A few years ago, I had like $2,000 in my bank account. I'd spend all day sitting in my room, DoorDashing McDonald's, playing Fortnite, and smoking my life away. And I would always think to myself, I know there's more to life than just this, but I couldn't figure out how to get there. Fast forward to today, I drive my dream car, I live in a cool Miami high-rise, I have a bunch of good friends, and I basically manifested this exact life. And most people think I just got here from dropshipping. I posted some videos online, they went viral, I made some money, and now I'm here. But that could not be further from the truth. This all started by me completely shifting my mindset. If I didn't do that, I would have quit a long time ago and been stuck living that shitty life. So in this video, I'm gonna break down to you guys the 5 biggest mindset shifts that I had in order to change my life around and be successful with dropshipping. So listen closely to this video because I'm a big believer that becoming successful is literally 90% mindset and 10% putting in the work. Some of the most successful people you see online aren't smarter than you. They didn't come from money. They simply just think differently than you and have a better mindset. The first thing you need to understand about mindset is whatever you hear in this video, if you go implement it, it's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to see a difference tomorrow. Developing a good mindset, a quote unquote bulletproof mindset, takes time, but not only will it make you more money, but it'll just change the way you look at life and overall make you a better person. So first things first, you need to set up the foundation for yourself. Whatever you're trying to accomplish in life, whether it's becoming successful with dropshipping or just making more money in any business, or even just building better relationships, being more healthy, you need to believe it's actually possible in the first place. So one of the biggest, setbacks in my life is I grew up with a single mother. I was the youngest of 4 siblings, and I was never taught about money. The only thing I knew in life was go to school, get a job, and save your money. Until I was 18 years old, I had no idea it was even possible to make money online. And because I never was exposed to that life, I never knew it was possible. I never tried online business, and I never could have even imagined my life could have turned into this. I've been working 9-to-5 jobs since I was like 16 years old because that's all I knew. But eventually I had enough of that life. I always had this intuition, this internal feeling that there was more to life, that there's more to achieve in life than just going to school, clocking into a 9-to-5, and that's basically it. So around the time I was 18 years old, that's when I started like reading books and like going on YouTube, like how do I make money online? How are all these kids making money? And I fell into this like online money rabbit hole of like Iman Gadzhi, Andrew Tate, Luke Belmore, like the top of the funnel type stuff. But just by watching those videos and reading books, I got exposed to a whole new world that damn, this is really possible. There's kids making money online. And from the beginning, I knew it was possible because I see other kids doing it. I was never one of those people to be like, oh, he's scamming. This is fake dashboards, whatever. I always knew it's real. And if these kids online that I'm watching can do it, what is stopping me from doing it? I see it's possible. I have no proof of concept, but I already believe in myself. So I was around 18 and a half years old, and I decided I'm going to go all in on organic dropshipping. And I was so delusional. I had 100% belief in myself. I had 100% conviction in myself that I was going to make money with organic dropshipping and be the best organic dropshipper out there. I documented my entire journey from point 0 to the exact point I'm at right now. And that right there is literally the foundation. That is the first mindset shift that I went through, and that is the biggest one ever, is that you need to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, none of this will ever be possible. There's 2 different types of people watching this YouTube video. One person that has that burning desire inside of them, like, fuck, I need to make it happen. I know it's possible. I'm gonna do it. And the other person that's watching this video that's a little skeptical, like, yeah, I guess he's telling the truth. Maybe this is possible. Like, maybe it'll work out for me, whatever. You 2 people watching this YouTube video will have drastically different lives 6 months from now, because one of you guys completely believes in yourself that you're going to make this happen. So every single day you wake up, you're going to put in 100% effort and you're going to take a lot of action every single day, versus the other person, they don't really believe this shit's possible. They don't really believe they can make money online. So every day they wake up, they're going to lollygag, they're going to watch some YouTube videos. Maybe they'll put a little bit of work in, but for the most part, they're just going to be like watching YouTube videos and like assuming, guessing this is possible. And they're not going to take that much action. So you need to believe in yourself. Belief is the number one mindset shift that I had. It is the foundation for everything. You must believe in yourself. And every single successful person I know thinks exactly like this. I can ask all of my friends when they were dead broke, did you believe in yourself? And they would say yes. In the beginning of my dropshipping journey, it took me 4 months to get my first ever sale. But because I had so much belief in myself, month month 1, month 2, month 3. I just kept on going even though I had no results. But if I didn't believe in myself back then, I would have given up on like week 2 and I would have been stuck living the shitty lifestyle I was living before. And every single student inside the BSM inner circle was at least hit like a 1K day or even got their first sale. They all have this conviction within themselves that they're going to make it. Regardless of everything else, if you do not believe that you can do this, it'll never work. Now, obviously, I'm not saying you're gonna have this sharp mindset all the time. Sometimes it's easy to get discouraged and that's completely normal. That's exactly why I created the BSM Inner Circle in the first place. We can give you all the resources in the world to succeed with dropshipping, but it's the community and the accountability of having coaches by your side telling you it's possible for you to keep on going and believing in the process. But with that being said, we do have the best community on the internet for organic dropshipping. If you are interested in joining, you can check out the first link in the description. But now, moving on to the next mindset shift, I want to talk about accountability. You need to realize that everything is your fault. When I first started dropshipping, I would literally blame everything besides myself. I would say, oh, this video flopped because I didn't post at the right time. I didn't use the right hashtags. Oh, I'm shadow banned. All these random ass excuses besides looking at my video and realizing, damn, it's my fault. I made a horrible video. I'm not good at content. I blame myself. In the beginning of my dropshipping journey, I was stuck in an endless loop of making the same mistakes because I kept blaming outside factors. I wasn't ever blaming myself. I would run horrible products, I would make shitty content, and continue to just blame the algorithm and say, oh, I'm not doing anything wrong. And that kept me stuck for months and months. The quicker you realize that everything is your fault, the quicker you're gonna find success. The products you choose, the videos you make, even what time you go to bed and what time you wake up, your fitness, your diet, everything is in your control. If you are morbidly obese, are you gonna say, oh, I have thyroid issues. Oh, it was rainy outside, so I took a rest day and we just watched movies and ate chips all day? Bro, it is still your fault. You need to hold yourself accountable to still eat good, still have a good diet. If your videos are not going viral, you need to hold yourself accountable. Stop blaming the algorithm and actually blame yourself. Maybe my content is shitty and I need to fix something. If you do not start taking accountability and blaming yourself for everything wrong in your life, you will never become successful. The longer you stay this version of yourself, you're literally denying yourself a new chapter in your life. Now, mindset shift number 3, you need to move with speed, bro. This isn't even just about mindset, but just in dropshipping in general, you need to move with urgency. You need to move with speed. I don't think you guys understand. Dropshipping is fucking war. There's people who are gonna steal your products. They're gonna steal your content ideas. And I've gone through this so many times. I had so many winning products that I'm gonna run. They were saved in my folder. Maybe they're in my Amazon cart, but I never actually ordered them. A week later, I see some dude run up 100,000 followers, $200,000 in revenue with that same exact product that I was planning on testing. But realistically, I was just stuck in analysis paralysis, not taking action. You guys will do product research for 6 hours a day, but you're still not testing any products. I don't know if it's limiting beliefs. I don't know if you're too scared of failing. I don't know what it is, but a lot of people get stuck in analysis paralysis and they don't actually take action. And this literally fries your mindset. And this is why a lot of people nowadays are really depressed, because they just sit at home all day, binging content, scrolling on TikTok, scrolling on YouTube, watching pointless content, but they never actually take action. Or you see these dropshippers running up products, printing money out of thin air, and you constantly compare yourself to them, but then you don't actually put in the work and move with urgency. The less action you take, the more your anxiety builds up, the more your depression builds up. I'm telling you guys right now from personal experience, progression cures depression. If you're just sitting around all day scrolling on your burner, but not actually taking action and testing your products, it is going to fry your mindset in the opposite direction. If we go back to mindset shift number 1, where I literally told you belief is the biggest part of success. If you already have that, you have that mindset developed, you know you're the shit, you know you're the best organic dropshipper, then that should lead you to move with speed. All these mindset shifts work hand in hand. If you have conviction in yourself, as soon as you see a product that you even think could be a potential winner, you're just gonna order it and test it. You move with fucking speed because you have conviction in your skills and you have conviction in yourself. Now, on this journey, when you believe in yourself and you're moving with speed, there is gonna be a couple drawbacks. And that drawback is you are going to fail. Sometimes not every product is gonna work. Sometimes not every video is gonna get 1 million views. Failure is part of the game, but it's not necessarily a bad thing like most people think. Like back in the day, every time I tested a product or my videos flopped, I literally got so upset with myself, and I would think like, is dropshipping even for me? I would get these limiting beliefs and this doubt and like almost convince myself to quit. And sometimes when you have a broken mindset and you continue to fail over and over and over again, sometimes that failure can turn into doubt. And when you doubt yourself, you tend to move with less speed. You're too scared to take action because you're scared of failing once again. But this is literally the complete opposite of how you should operate. Every single time you fail, you need to look at it as a positive. Damn, this video didn't go viral because of this. Oh, I failed this product because of this. Now let me take these lessons and take it on to my next product so I can make more money and go more viral. I promise you, when it comes to dropshipping, the more you fail, the better it is. I've tested like 70 to 80 products in the past 2 years of my dropshipping journey. Out of those 70 to 80 products, maybe only 25 of them I actually got decent views with and like decent virality with. Out of those 25 products, maybe only 15 of them made me like a couple $100 to a couple $1,000. Out of those 15 products, only like 3 or 4 of them made me over 6 figures in profit. Like that's a lot of failure in a lot of products I tested, but out of all those L's, you're gonna have those standout W's. And that kind of balances everything out. Because if I didn't fail those 20, 30, 40 products, I would have never found these big winning products that made me all this money. Now, the last thing I wanna talk about in this video is definitely the most important part. The only way you truly fail is if you give up. I'm not gonna lie, if you're watching this video and you give up, you are a bitch, bro. What I'm about to tell you is literally the difference between you living your dream life and you staying exactly where you are right now. And listen, bro, if you're happy and content with your life right now, then good for you. I'm happy for you. But for me personally, I have a lot of big goals that I want to achieve in life. I want to provide for my mom. I want to provide for my family. I also want to make enough money to provide for my future family, for my future wife and kids. There's a lot of goals that I want to achieve in this. My mom is still not retired. My mom is still working her 9 to 5. I want to be able to provide the best life for my future children, put them in a nice home, drive them around in nice cars, live in a nice neighborhood, go to nice schools. I do not have enough money for that right now. So why would I give up? I have so many goals in life that I still have not accomplished. So why would I even think of giving up? If I give up right now, I'm literally giving up on my mom. My mom gave me 18 years of love, shelter, food, everything I could ever ask for. If I give up right now, I'm literally going like this to my mom. Just complete disrespect. I want to provide for my family. I want to provide for my mom. Imagine if I give up right now, bro. What kind of son am I if I give up? Like, that's so fucked up. And trust me, bro, like I said, there's been so many times where I thought of giving up. On month 2 and month 3 of my dropshipping journey, I didn't make a single dollar, even though I was grinding 8 hours a day. Of course I thought about giving up, but then I thought about the bigger purpose. I actually had a true why of my journey. I want to provide for my family. I want to provide for my future family. That is my why. So whenever I think about that, I could never even think of giving up. But most of you guys watching this right now, you guys don't have a bigger reason or like a bigger why of why you're even doing this in the first place. Some of you guys just want to make money. Oh, I just want to make 10K a month so I can buy an apartment and buy a car and that's it, live my life. That will only get you so far, because what happens when you make 10K a month? Are you just going to give up from there? Like, there's always more levels. There's always more to accomplish. One of the biggest tips I can give you guys is think of your reason why you're even doing this in the first place. Like, why do you want to make money in the first place? Develop a strong reason why, a true reason, not just to flex on people, not just to buy fucking Balenciaga hoodies, but like a true meaningful reason. And every single time you think of giving up, just think of that reason, and I promise you, you will not give up. And if you do, that is very disrespectful to your family and your future family, your future kids, bro. The only way you fail is if you give up. And I don't want any of you guys watching this video to ever give up, because I promise you, that's the only way you fail. That's the only way you get left in the dust. You're out of the game. You gave up. You're cooked, bro. If you give up, you are a bitch, especially if your parents are still working 9 to 5 jobs, especially if you have big dreams in life and you just give up. Like, I do not respect you, bro. It might take you 2 weeks to find success. It might take you 2 years, but what does it matter, bro? You're striving for a better life. I know this video is way more raw, maybe even more boring than my usual ones, but I'm a big proponent of mindset. If anyone from the inner circle is watching this video, the first module of the inner circle course is literally just me talking about mindset, just screaming to the camera like mindset, mindset, mindset. Because I promise you guys, 90% of finding success in business or life or anything comes down to your mindset. 10% is actually putting in the work and putting in the effort. Promise you guys, if you want to find true success, you need to develop a bulletproof mindset. Once again, if you guys are interested in joining the BSM Inner Circle, you can check out the first link in the description. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.